This is an electric toothbrush. I'm going to show you how it can be taken apart and then afterwards how to put it back together again. Now the first thing I'm going to do is to remove the mechanism from the casing, as you can see. Now what tends to go wrong on these is the battery. Replacing the chargeable battery is fairly straightforward, but let me just show you how it can be taken apart. Now you have quite a lot of electronics involved here. That's a little PCB board that's connected to the motor that's in the middle. So I'll be disconnecting the motor using my soldering iron. Got some long nose pliers to help me do that. Now there are simply two connections here, positive and negative, plus and minus. So now I've disconnected the battery from the motor, and be careful here with the PCB, make sure you don't damage it. If you unclip it, you should be able to get the battery casing, or the part that holds it in place, out. The soldering I've been using has a rather large tip. I would recommend having a much smaller tip, otherwise you may damage the connections on the PCB. So here's the battery, and so you can buy these on eBay. They're not too expensive. So now I'm going to remove the motor. It looks like it's been spot welded on, so I'm prising it off with a screwdriver. Now try not to damage this part if you are going to put it back together. So move that item and put it into one side. We've now got the motor. Now there are little clips that hold the mechanism in there. You've got to prise it out. It might take a bit of time. So just take your time over this, and eventually it will just release itself. And if you look carefully, there are several other clips that hold the mechanism in place. So as you can see, there's a small cog which you can remove, and then there are clips underneath and around, so you can pull the next mechanism out. So as same as before, just use a screwdriver and push these little clips in. Try to unclip them. So you might find that it's quite tough to get out. It may have got clogged up with the toothpaste that got stuck in there. As you can see, it's not in the greatest of conditions, and so that will tend to hold it in place. So that's important to clean that. Again, if you're going to put it back together, is to make sure that that is all clean. So now I've stripped it down, I'm going to put it back together. You need to line up this piece to make sure it easily pushes in. So when it clips into place, then you'll know it's in correctly. Now put the cog back in, and then push the motor and the mechanism back in. Now it's obviously built so it can be put together easily, and therefore by pushing it in should be quite straightforward. Now the pin had fallen out. I've now put the pin back in to hold that in place. Now I'm just going to put the old battery back in. If of course your one isn't working correctly, then you will need to replace it. So clip it all back together. Push it in to make sure that it grips it correctly, and then that's it. The next thing to do is to solder the motor back on. So if you look at it carefully, it's all designed really to clip in place. Obviously it makes it a lot easier when they're building it. So the last bit to put on is the metal. It's part that controls the button. You can press it to push the button down. Now slide it in place. Push the back cover on, and that's it. Thank you for watching, and if you've got value from this, then please share, like and subscribe.